It's time to head to the markets, and it's with John Mekwa. All right, let's do intraday numbers now. We see the NGX is down again this afternoon, 0.17%. No recovery. I mean, even in the past days, we've been seeing recovery at intraday. Unfortunately, this is a further drop from what we had yesterday, 97,079.50. Before we head to South Africa, let's talk to Abiodun Adedotu now, find out what's going on in the market. Abiodun, good afternoon. What's going on in the market? I thought with all of the recapitalization efforts and jingles going on that the banks would be surging at least to hold the market in the green for this period.
Okay, good afternoon. It's actually a very, very quiet day today in the market. We witnessed the close of two offers, that is in GTCO and Fidelity on Monday. I believe there's a lot of collision going on right now to see how much has been raised. The MD of Fidelity came out to say it was oversubscribed, and of course, we would expect GTCO to get as much as they have envisaged. Access had to extend its own. The market is actually really, really very well chilled right now. There's a lot going on the mind of investor, and coupled with the fact that it's summertime, quite a number of people are on holidays and things like that. So it's also affecting the pace of the market.
So what's also happening to the oil and gas? So we saw a recovery from last week, and I think the first two trading sessions for this week, or just the first one. But now we've seen it's back in the red. What's happening there? It's mostly O&O and Japan Gold.
Yes, it's mostly O&O, and of course, O&O has attracted a lot of interest since the news about Ajib came out. Of course, investors are expecting that the company is going to turn around its fortune after many years in hiatus. Investors are hopeful that the business is going to do well. So, but at every peak, you also have to have a dip. So I think the stock really, really rallied beyond anybody's imagination. So this is just a mere correction and profit-taking activity. It's expected, and it's not so surprising.
So now that we see this attractive, the first domestic Euro bond, do we see a threat? Do we see investors turning the way of fixed income, for instance, at the cost of the stock market?
Not really. We not expect investors to look away from the stock market right now, because practically the stock market is not really priced where it should be. The businesses are bigger by far, and that's inflationary driven, and of course the impact of the depreciation of the currency. So on the fixed income side, with the numbers, the readings on inflation that shows that inflation is down about 70 basis points month on month, you would expect at the next policy meeting, policymakers will be looking carefully and thinking about how they'll bring interest rate down. Businesses are crying currently, so and it's not even sustainable, the current rate of interest rate. So you expect interest rate direction to fall, and you'd expect some of these monies to get back into equities.
Yeah, well, we look forward to when we would hear that there's actually interest rate cuts in Nigeria. But thank you so much, Abiodun Adedotu, for your time this afternoon.